Well, hello and welcome to the next Daily Dominion. We have Campaign Sunday, Easter Sunday, so I hope you're having a great vacation, long weekend maybe. And yeah, let's see what this one has in store for us. It certainly looks exciting with all of this stuff showing up already on the first opening of the kingdom. We have two modifications to one card and two away. And also we have a very interesting starting deck. So yeah, let's dive into this. And before I start with the cards and stuff, let's first look at this plus coin thing. This just means that whenever we play Souk, we also get a coin, an extra coin. And also, whenever we play a card using Way of the Otter, we also get plus coin. So yeah, I believe if we play a Souk as Way of the Otter, we get +2 cards and +2 coins. So that might be a strong thing. And also, now I've clicked it away, but we may see it here in the setup. We have a starting deck of a goat, due to the pixie being in the kingdom, and 6 spoils and 3 estates. The spoils are cards that will leave our deck after playing them. And let me pin the log again. And like this, we will get the 3 coins from them, but then they vanish from our deck. And it's one of the most insane opening effects. Like it's essentially a donate on turn 1 with on the first 2 turns while getting already a bunch of payload out. And yeah, this kingdom certainly looks crazy. I think we have a very favorable opening split, although the opening split doesn't matter that much here, I think, depending on how you build your deck. But yeah, uh, let's see how this one will go. It looks incredibly crazy. And yeah, now I'll start, as always, by, after being overwhelmed, by explaining the cards one by one. If you're not interested in that, feel free to skip to the next timestamp. We have Pixie, +1 card, +1 action. Discard the top boon. You may trash the Pixie to receive that boon twice. And yeah, boons are those 12 effects that where we get one random one until they get shuffled again, and those are usually nice, sometimes not super favorable in all of the positions, but Pixie actually is nice in that it gives you the choice of receiving it or just keeping the Pixie in deck instead. Then we have Settlers in Bustling Village, a split pile from Empires, +1 card, +1 action on the Settlers. Look through your discard pile, you may reveal a copper from it and put it into your hand. Tough luck for Settlers in this one. I don't think we're going to play with coppers at all, and thus they're going to be pretty useless, just +1 card, +1 action. If the two of us, the AI and I, were to buy or gain 5 of those settlers, we could have access to Bustling Village, which is a village, but instead of just giving +2 actions, it gives +1 card and +3 actions, so a super village. And then also it is some draw. If you have settlers in your discard pile, you can put them into your hand. But I'm not going to be relevant in this kingdom, I guess. Smugglers gain a copy of a card costing up to 6 that the player to your right gained on their last turn. Pretty nice if your opponent gains nice cards, apart from provinces, of course, or alchemists. But yeah, it can sometimes be a bit of an attack almost to know that your opponent has one in hand. You might not opt for the best card for you, but here also there is just a very monolithic thing to build, so smugglers, I don't think we're going to go for them. Alchemist, +2 cards, +1 action at the start of cleanup this turn. If you have a potion in play, you may put this onto your deck. Can be okay-ish draw, but can also be somewhat bad in that it just takes time to set up, like getting this potion in deck, getting the alchemist, buying the alchemist. Well, sometimes it's fast enough, but here I also don't think that potion alchemist stuff are worth it. We have Conclave, +2 coins. You may play an action card from your hand that you don't have a copy of in play. If you do, +1 action. Very simple. It's only a village and only gives you essentially 2 actions if you have cards in your hand that you haven't played so far. It does interact quite nicely with Pixie, because if you trash the Pixie from play, you can play another one after playing Conclave, but yeah, I don't know what to say about it. 1 or 2 might be okay in this kingdom, but more I wouldn't get. Because there's also a better village called Fortress, +1 card, +1 action, +2 actions, and when you trash this, put it into your hand. We are not going to trash many fortresses here, but if we were to, we could put them into our hand. The below the line effect doesn't matter, so it's just a village for 4, essentially. Then we have Duke, worth 1 coin, 1 victory point per duchy you have. So if you have 5 duchies in deck, each Duke will be also worth 5. Can be good alternate ways to gain victory points, but here, just going for the province, it should be fastest. Figurine, +2 cards. You may discard an action card for +1 buy and +1 coin. Draw in your buy phase, so any action cards that you draw you won't be able to play, but you will be able to do something useful with them, and you will be able to play the other treasures you draw. Also not the kingdom for it here, I think. Souk, +1 buy, +7 coins, then -1 card, one coin per card in your hand, but you can't go below 0. So if Souk is the last card you play from an empty hand, it just gives you +1 buy and 7 coins. If you have 3 cards in hand, it essentially gives you 4. If you have more than 7 cards in hand, it can diminish the coins you already have regenerated that turn. Like if you play Conclave and then Souk and still have 8 cards in hand, you will only have 1 coin afterwards, but not going to happen here. So Souk, strong card, because also when you gain this, trash up to 2 cards from your hand. So it gets rid of dead cards in your deck, and thus is pretty nice. Farmland, +2 coins. +2 coins, what am I talking about? It's worth 2 victory points, of course. And when you gain this, trash a card from your hand and gain a non-farmland card. So you can't trash Conclave into farmland, for example, costing exactly 2 more than it. And I mean, you could use this here to trash fortresses into golds and keep the fortresses around. But also, this is going to be too slow, I think. So, yeah. Then finally, I already discussed this briefly, Way of the Otter. We can opt to play any of our action cards for using Way of the Otter. And that means instead of just doing its effect, for example, playing a fortress as Way of the Otter, we just get +1 coin because of the stamp and then draw 2 cards. Which makes villages very valuable because essentially every other action card can be a draw card. So yeah. Now, what are we going to do in this kingdom? Well, we have this crazy starting deck. The spoils will leave our deck. Like already here, you see if I play them, they leave my hand, leave our deck. Thus, we are going to start with a very thin deck. And also the goat in our other hand will be able to trash 1 card, and therefore I think I didn't even explain this, but it's essentially a copper. It can also trash cards, and therefore, yeah, we will get rid of our starting spoils very quickly. We will get rid of our starting estates very quickly because we can just buy Souks and trash the estates from our hand. We will want to get rid of the goat as well, I think. And yeah, the goal is to, on turn 4, just have a hand of Fortress Souk, and just maybe a Pixie in the deck. Is that possible? Or a third Fortress or Conclave, and just build this crazy deck just full of fortresses and Souks, and have some supplementary draw. If we were able to play 7 fortresses and 7 Souks, or 6 fortresses and 7 Souks, then we would get +7 coins from the plus coin stamp. Then The first Souk wouldn't give anything, then the second one would give 1, so 7, 8. Then the next one would give 2, 10. The next one would give 3, 13. The next one 4, 17. Next one 5, 22. Then 6, so 28. And then finally 7, 35. Playing all of the fortress and 5 Souks will get us to 35. And then you could quad province and just buy an estate. But the problem about this is that having those provinces in deck is actually an awful idea in a Souk deck, because it means that you have dead cards that you are not going to get rid of. And therefore, I don't know, I think you just go for like 3 fortresses, 4 fortresses, or actually more fortresses than Souks, because of Way of the Otter, they can generate coins even. And then do like a build up to triple province or so, or double province, and then go from there and have this kind of deck full of fortresses and Souks. Yeah, the kingdom plot also looks very interesting. There's very little thinning. Well, that's actually a lie. Maybe I should rank up Souk's thinning, because Souk thinning in this situation is crazy. And also I didn't factor in that the spoils do leave our deck, so the kingdom plot here is completely BS. But yeah, there's plus buy in Souk, there is draw in Fortress Way of the Otter, and also in theory Alchemist stuff. Village in Fortress Conclave, and also Bustling Village. Bunch of alternate ways to get victory points, no attacks, so yeah, you want to go for that monolithic Fortress Souks thing. Opening wise, there are very fun opening splits to discuss. We can have the 10-9, which is actually the one we have here. For which you can open Conclave and Souk, for example, or Fortress and Souk. I think the key is just to ensure that on turn 3 you have 5 cards in deck, or 6 cards, and of which one is a Fortress, to just ensure that you can hit Souk Fortress again on that turn. So Souk Fortress on turn 3 would mean that you would need 9 money. And 9 money you could generate, for example, playing Conclave, then Souk with 3 remaining cards would be already 7 money. And then if you have 1 remaining spoils or 2 remaining spoils, you can easily hit Fortress Souk. So yeah, you just play as many spoils to not diminish that, and you can ensure this either by buying Fortress instead of the Conclave, or not. In like the 12-7, I guess you cannot trash all of the estates, so there you need to be a bit more conservative. Although you might also just, yeah, I don't know. As long as you keep two spoils, have the Souk in deck and the estate, you will be able to hit whatever you need, right? Then you have the Souk will give you 3 exactly. You will have 9. All good. Only on the 15-4, like the turn where you start with 5 spoils, and the thing there you can only trash 1 estate. So to ensure that the nice turn 3, you need to play 5 of the spoils. Then you'll have 2 estates, 1 spoils, a fortress, and the goat, and the Souk. And then you will only hit. What will you hit if you play the Souk? It will generate you 3. And you will only hit 7 on turn 3. So that's really the worst split here. The others are all equal, I think, because you just open and you can just go for the really thin out on turn 3 and go for Fortress Souk stuff. Anyways, that was a long discussion for this kingdom where I expect the play to be very short. So let's get into this and get rid of two of our spoils here, buy the Souk, trash two estates, and go for the next turn. We can trash again here. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards now in the next hand, so we can get the conclave. Yeah, exactly. Or we could keep one more spoils around and buy fortress. I think having one conclave is all right. I wouldn't get more than one conclave. Here we get to do this. Actually, let's test whether the Way of the Otter playing Souk will give us 2 coins. Play Way of the Otter. Yeah, well, it will give us 2 coins actually. But we can also, of course, just play it normally. Oh, we get Ask even. And yeah, go for Souk Fortress. Now, is it... Let's do the maths. Is it less expensive to go for... to keep the spoils around? Or... We certainly want to trash the goat, whoever needed that anyways. If we keep the spoils around, it will essentially, because we have 2 Souks, yeah, we'll get one coin more out of it, but there really is no real difference in that. Yeah, we can play Conclave Fortress Souk, play normally, and just go for Souk, Fortress, and I guess Fortress. We wouldn't be able to play the third Souk anyway, so the fourth Souk anyway, so let's go for more Fortress. And yeah, this looks pretty good. Now, yeah, these last 2 cards are fortresses, but we are getting to a point where we are not guaranteed to draw our deck anymore. Oh, actually, let's play this fortress first as Way of the Otter for 1 more coin. Play normally. Already we have 24 coins. Were we to province now? What turn is it? Turn 5. Were we to triple province now, I think we would underbuild somewhat. So I think I like going for 2 more fortresses, 2 more Souks, or just go for the double province. If we have actually, yeah, if we go for double province with this, next turn we'll have 6 coins less, right? Yeah, I think going for double province already is fine. Just, yeah, pretty okay. And I didn't plan this through. I think you can pretty deterministically play this one. Let's use this fortress to draw. I should have played the Conclave first, of course, but well. The last 3 cards are Province, Province and 2 Fortresses. We do draw the Fortress first, which is good, and get to do this, and... Oh, yeah, actually, okay. Everything's good. I almost thought I had misplayed there by not... Yeah, well, I definitely misplayed there with the Conclave stuff. And yeah, if we just provinced again now, well, I guess double provincing now is good, and then throw in a pixie maybe, just for the conclave to have something else. And be okay. Next turn the Souks are going to generate much less money. Maybe we'll even just otter one for +2 coins. But yeah, I think it's pretty alright. There goes the Wind's Gift. The Wind's Gift, of course, would have been really, really nice. because the Wind's Gift could have gotten rid of two of the provinces in our hand, but oh well. Yeah, let's play the fortress. Let's, as I said, play. Actually, if we play all of those Souks now, we have we have already 8 coins. Could go for another province, but I think there's if we go for a bit more, there is stuff to do. Let's not get this River's Gift. Right. Decline that. Play the fortress. Play this fortress to draw. Oh no, actually it's pretty bad because now the conclave is going to be pretty useless, so oh well. If we play this, well, we missed the last fortress. Yeah, indeed. Only hit 8. Well, but we get to province and we yeah, actually our deck is turning kind of garbage but yeah, with this Souk deck it's not really possible to do much better stuff, and the AI is going for a Duke strategy, which might be, play this normally, might be good, and here we can play this normally while we still have a small hand size, can otter this fortress, play this fortress normally and even hit double province, double pixie, I guess, for some good boons, and now we only need to buy one more province to win. Maybe we need to otter this pixie. But yeah, AI is also racking up quite some points. But also the good thing about this hand is that there are, I mean, there are 6 province. No, there are 4 provinces down there. So yeah, what do we do? Do we try to hit 8 just by ottering is the question now. For this we would need to find the fortresses first and foremost. Let's try actually. Play this, play that. Also the Souk is somewhat nice. Let's play the fortress normally. Play this normally. Already at 4 coins. And this will bring us up to 8 because of the plus coin thingy. And we do hit the final province. In the end it was kind of a struggle, but I also don't really see a way of doing this in a nicer way. Like, you are going to get this junky deck. Maybe you with the pixie you can find the Wind's Gift and get rid of some of your awful cards at some point, or the Sky's Gift would have also been really good, of course. Just discarding 3 of your provinces to power up your Souks. But or even 6 of the provinces by going for it twice. But yeah. Yeah, maybe you could also play a different strategy. Play just even harder on the Souks and fortresses, angling for this 35 money turn where you pile out fortresses, Souks, and maybe pixies. And buy a few points. Actually, let's since this was a rather short playthrough, let's go for that one again. Yeah, let's go for this strategy. I'll just do a very quick playthrough of going for, well, keep this, going for a deck 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with just Souks and fortresses, completely insane. And we'll see whether we can end it even a turn earlier. Yeah, I guess we need to do this, play this normally, play this normally, play that, go for Souk, double fortress, and go for more fortress Souk this turn. AI does weird-ish stuff. Yeah, conclaves would be also pretty nice if um, if they didn't have this restriction of being only able to play actions you don't have anything. So last time we went for the double province here, but now we go for double Souk, double fortress. Just build, build, build until there is no tomorrow. And yeah, play fortress, fortress, conclave, Souk. Play normally. Play this. Actually, play this also normally. And do fortress stuff. That's of course the risk there. Play this normally. Don't find other fortresses. Go for more fortress Souk stuff. No, actually, we have, yeah, okay, go for this and go for a pixie. And just say, okay, let's go for this incredibly thin deck. AI just triple provinces here probably. I guess that's the problem about this deck, is that you do have the risk of AI just doing what it just did. So play normally and then use this one to draw, I think. Play that. Now where do we find the pixie? Do we play this using Way of the Otter? I think we can. Then conclave the pixie, decline this, and play this normally, as otherwise we don't have this stuff. And now we have 35 and 6 buys, but we cannot end the game just yet, so we need to play on, and because of that, yeah, this strategy now looks pretty bad. Yeah, I think we just want to go for a bunch of stuff, and maybe AI will even be able, yeah, it should be able to quad conclave. No, it doesn't. But yeah. So now if we quad province and do some more stuff, we should be good. Here we play one Souk like this, one Souk as Way of the Otter. Conclave the settlers, I guess. Play one Souk like this. Play Pixie, decline that. Play more Conclave Souk. Play normally. All of our deck is action cards, so we're pretty golden. And do we play this normally, or yeah, just play this normally? Why not trash it? Actually, I might have needed to trash the other pixie, which got us. Which gift did we have from the other pixie? I don't even remember. Oh, it doesn't show, but we can check. It was the Flames gift, yeah. Just to get it out of play, that would have been the better play there. But yeah, let's play this fortress like this and draw into 2 Souks. And here we hit 40. We would have been able to even quintuple province, but I mean that's also a way. But yeah, had the AI done more on this turn, and then we wouldn't have won that as easily, and our strategy would have fallen apart pretty hard. So I think I like the approach of greening earlier, even though this one was a turn faster in the end due to AI's help. I don't think I like the risk of this strategy plummeting, because had AI scored just a bit more, it would have been able to outscore us. So, and the other strategy we had seemed pretty safe overall. Maybe throw in one more fortress, one more Souk. But yeah, pretty nice kingdom, pretty fun kingdom. I hope you enjoyed this video, and with that, I'll wish you a happy Easter Sunday, and we'll try to catch you in the next one. Goodbye.